Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. A fog that never lifted. Joanna Forsyth sat in the quiet living room of their Arkansas home, watching the sun filter through half-drawn curtains. She felt tired, bone-tired. Her body had carried grief before. The stillbirth of their daughter Annabelle in July 2019 left her shattered. She later admitted she spent months in a fog, struggling to mentally and emotionally recover. But this time felt different. Austin, her husband of 8 years, seemed distant. His comforting gaze had dimmed. His arms offered less support. Whatever unspoken tension had crept in, it now hovered over every conversation. They had 3 little children, Gideon, Evelyn, and Gunnar, who needed their parents' love. Yet the distance between them felt like a chasm. Joanna often wondered if Austin still loved her the way he once did. Cracks in the foundation. Austin had always been pragmatic, a former EMT, the calm in a crisis. He supported Joanna's grief, helped her navigate post-stillbirth trauma, and stood by her through sleepless nights. Together, they had brought life into the world 3 times: son Gideon in 2018, daughter Evelyn in 2020, and baby Gunnar in 2023. But after Gunnar's terrifying choking incident, when he bit off more than he could chew during a family youth camp, Austin's calm cracked. Joanna had been shaken. She described being pretty shook up for a while after racing him to the hospital. Austin's trauma that day had been raw. He blamed himself for not acting faster. That guilt stayed with him. In the weeks after, instead of healing together, they drifted apart. Joanna needed comfort. Austin gave distance. The joyous life they'd built felt fragile. Rumors and a public fallout. Whispers of trouble started online. Clickbait rumors claimed Joanna hospitalized Austin, arrested. They're divorcing. Media speculated wildly, yet no factual evidence backed these claims. Fans grew restless. Joanna and Austin remained silent. Then came a viral video from a lesser-known creator. They claimed Austin was arrested, shrouded in scandal. Another post insisted Joanna had been hospitalized in critical condition after collapsing. The Duggar Forsyth social media channels stayed silent. Nothing official supported these reports. The incident behind closed doors. The tension snapped. One humid afternoon in mid-July 2025, Austin drove to a local roofing site, a side business venture, late to pick up supplies. On the way, he got caught in traffic at a local police checkpoint. He was anxious, worried about financial pressures, but complied. During routine inspections, some misunderstanding erupted. An unregistered tool in his truck, a miscommunication escalated, and police took him in for questioning. Not arrested, strictly speaking, but detained temporarily. He was released later that evening with no charges filed, but the rumor mill screamed arrest anyway. Meanwhile, Joanna, pregnant with help from her OB/GYN but still fragile emotionally, got a fever. She collapsed mid-afternoon while lunching on the porch swing with Gunnar. Her mother rushed her to the hospital. At the ER, she was treated for dehydration and stress, nothing life-threatening. But post-sensationalized, critical condition ICU, deadly infection. A divorce announcement, real or rumor. By July 22, 2025, screenshots of a phony divorce filing circulated online. The document was not real, but fans believed it. They filed for divorce, one tabloid posted. Marriage over. Another leak claimed Austin requested separation papers. On social media, Joanna held herself steady. She posted prayers for emotional stability and peace, but said nothing directly addressing the rumors. Fans were left guessing, was it real? Or a smear campaign? In reality, after a night in the hospital, Joanna went home the next day. She was sore, tired, but healing. Austin had returned, remorseful. He'd panicked after the checkpoint incident. The embarrassment weighed heavily. He promised to work on communication. Joanna, exhausted by grief and false headlines, considered stepping back from social media altogether. Chapter 6. Breaking point. A week later, a live Q&A video appeared on a random channel. Austin Forsyth breaks down in tears, confession to betrayal. The video showed a shaky silhouette of a man claimed to be him, saying, "I hurt her, I failed her, I don't know if she'll ever trust me again." It went viral instantly. In their home. Austin hadn't said any of that. But Joanna watched it and recognized the living room behind him. It was their own home, filmed surreptitiously. Privacy invaded. Fear set in. That night, Joanna confronted him. "You filmed this? You leaked it, but he hadn't. Someone had. Possibly a disgruntled business associate. Possibly just an opportunistic troll." She locked herself in their bedroom, crying, "I can't do this media circus anymore." The dividing line, they reached a crossroads. Joanna wanted space, to heal, to be away from the spotlight. She considered relocating with their children to a quieter place. Austin feared losing their shared faith, their family identity. He pleaded, "Let's go to marriage counseling. Let's trust again." But doubts lingered. She wondered, had they drifted too far? Did they still love each other, or were they just bound by habit, by children? Their counselor asked, "Is it the same love you once knew? Or something else?" Joanna thought back to the fog of grief after Annabelle's loss. She emerged changed. Now, this second fog felt darker. The fog of broken trust, public humiliation, and emotional exhaustion. Hospital tears, arrest rumors, and a decision. In early August, Joanna experienced severe fatigue. Hospital labs showed anemia and stress markers. She was admitted overnight. Photos leaked, Joy in a hospital gown. Rumors surged. Austin arrested for domestic violence after hospital visit. False again. Austin hadn't committed any crime. The tabloids exploded. Joanna announced on Instagram, "Please pray. I was exhausted and overworked. I'm okay but need rest." That post garnered thousands of supportive messages. Austin posted separately, "Our family has endured grief, rumor, lies. I love my wife. We will fight to heal." That sparked petitions to media outlets asking them to retract their sensational claims. The truth revealed. By mid-August, Joanna and Austin decided to go public with an honest statement. "We are not divorced. No criminal charges have been filed." Joanna was hospitalized solely for exhaustion and anemia. She is now recovering. Austin's brief police detainment was a misunderstanding regarding a tool not registered properly. Charges were dropped. "We ask for grace and privacy for us and our children." They shared a video clip, brief and calm. Both sat on their porch swing, Joanna focused but pale, Austin remorseful. They spoke softly about healing together, reconstruction. The weeks that followed were slow. Joanna rested, stepped back from YouTube and public life. Austin organized divorce or non-divorce papers. The rumor document was fake. He filed a cease and desist request via counsel to the platforms spreading false documents. They began counseling, remotely at first. They admitted failures, communication breakdown, avoiding grief, work together, letting trauma isolate them. They committed to rebuild trust, to prioritize parenting, to respect boundaries. Their children, Gideon, Evelyn, Gunnar, needed stability. They restructured daily routines, prayer time, family dinners, therapy appointments. A letter from Joanna. One evening in early September, Joanna typed a letter to followers. "To all of you praying, caring, grieving with us, thank you. This has been our hardest season. Yes, I was hospitalized briefly, from exhaustion. No, we are not divorced. No criminal charges were filed against Austin. The rest are rumors, lies. We are human, broken, but choosing to heal. For our children's sake, for our marriage, for grace. We ask not for headlines, but for peace." She published it quietly, no video, no dramatic black and white filter. Just honesty, healing in action. Autumn brought golden leaves and slow renewal. Joanna regained strength. Her anemia cleared, her spirit slowly lifted. Austin returned to roof flipping projects, but with tighter legal oversight. He donated proceeds to a local women's crisis center, a gesture toward restitution. They kept counseling sessions. They talked daily, for once without screens. They processed silence, anger, fear. A new beginning. By late September, they invited a few close friends to their home for a small gathering. Joy smiled, genuine, not filtered. Austin hugged her in front of their children. "Thank you for hurting through storms with me," he whispered. I love you, she nodded, tears in her eyes. I love you too. I'm scared, but I'm choosing us. Together, they made no grand announcements. Instead, they posted a simple photo of fall leaves and wrote, "Still here." Choosing Grace epilogue. What remains now in early 2026, their life remains quiet. They homeschool, attend church, support one another's healing. Joanna occasionally shares devotionals about grief and restoration. Austin sometimes speaks on business mistakes and humility. They live humbly, privately. The divorce rumors died. The arrest stories faded. Only fragments of headlines remain in Google searches, but never with the truth. The real story is one of fragile marriage, shattered trust, and careful repair. They are broken, but not over. And for now, that is enough. Themes and tones in this fictional retelling: raw grief and long-term trauma, inspired by Joanna's real experience after pregnancy loss. Rumor versus fact, emphasizing how media speculation can spiral without verification, personal boundaries, and privacy invasion, illustrating the emotional harm of leaks and false documents, healing through honesty and counseling, showing realistic marriage repair, trust, communication, and slow recovery as pillars to rebuild relationships.